Hey man, I'm trying to get rid of homelessness, man. Trying to get rid of homelessness, man. Yeah, first of all, I gotta come down here and figure out what the heck's going on to figure out the best way to help y'all out. And I'm gonna try to figure out the best way to get y'all on your feet, get the opportunities y'all need to be getting. That's what needs to be done. Y'all been ignored down here. Y'all can't be getting ignored like that, man. What's happening, man? What's happening? What up, man? What's up, man? What's up, man? Chilling.
Once the issue of homelessness came up and it was brought to my attention, then you start really seeing things that you have easily overlooked. Whether I'm driving downtown and leaving the Staples Center Arena after a game, Skid Row is literally a few blocks away.
Look where we at. Look where we at. Look where we at.
I see it.
But it's not something that really registers. It's something that you just kind of look over because homelessness has been a part of our culture for so many years. It's something that just kind of fades to the background without you really driving by and really thinking about a person's story of how did they get to this point and what's keeping them there.
Well, it's with Kenneth, you know, that's what he was for a while, but this is, you know, he went through 15 programs.
When I first came into the program, I actually came through that gate right there. I was distraught, I was broken, I was suicidal, I was strung out, I had lost everything, and I really felt hopeless.
At some point, the switch has to go off. You know, you can only help those who want to help themselves. But for Kenneth and some of the guys that we met, they hit rock bottom and it was like, what am I doing with my life? I need help.
I didn't come from a bad family, from a family where there was no father or no mother. I was really fortunate, so I had the best of everything. But because of bad decisions and a bad choice, for the last 30 plus years, I've been going in and out of programs, in and out of jail, in and out of prison.
How you doing, brother? How you doing? Good, man. One of my goals was to be one of the greatest horse trainers in the world. I worked at some of the biggest thoroughbred ranches in California. I had no vices, I didn't smoke, I didn't drink. I was a health nut, I had a nice car, I had a nice place, I had nice clothes. I could have been anything. In 1978, I was getting ready to take my trainer's test. And that's when I made the worst decision in my life, to smoke crack cocaine for the first time.
I think when he came back to the LA mission, he was weighing about 135 pounds, really struggling with his addiction. To see what he's done with his life, how he turned himself around. I mean, the kind of shape that he's in at 58, to be honest with you, he's probably in better shape than I am right now.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm zooming. I'm natural high right now, and I'm feeling good because I couldn't do this when I first got here. I couldn't do none of this. And so, yeah, it's a personal achievement. Yeah, personal success.
The thing that jumped out to me about all of them is the one word that I use is determination and perseverance.
I get chills just talking about this because I was so broken. I was distraught. I was suicidal. I had lost all hope. I didn't want to live. And I came through that gate at about 5:30 in the morning, and I walked through that gate. And I didn't really know what was going to happen. I didn't know whether I was going to stay. And I'm telling you, these are tears of joy right now because of how I feel now. I was so broken, now I'm being put together, I'm being made whole again. But when I came through those gates, man, I was lost.
His story is one of self-reflection and how he was able to kind of step outside of himself and see what his life has become. And from having a very successful life, all of a sudden being rock bottom on Skid Row, and then making that change. So his story to me is one of determination, and it's one of faith.
And now I'm thinking about it, I'm reflecting back on what it took to get me here. I'm just so grateful, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for this place, this mission, it's giving me my life back. If we can just help one person to get up from out of this mug in the mire, you're making the community safer. And so it's our obligation, it's our duty as human beings to help these people.